Hi, today I'm going to talk about two important verses in the Quran. They say the exact same thing, but they're one of them is located in Surah Al-Nahl, the Surah of the Bees, and then the other one is located in Surah Al-Anbiya, which means the Surah of the Prophets, um, chapter of the called the Prophets. Basically goes like, "We did not send before you." And the you here is singular, so it's addressing Muhammad, except men um, who we revealed to. Therefore, and then it goes plural with the you. Ask the family of the reminder if you do not know. So I want to talk about this translation I just said. Shia hadith, I would say, are mutawatir, like they're numerous in establishing that it should be translated like that, right? Um, it should be basically translated as the family of the reminder, but the Shiites, they don't translate it like that. And I have a theory to why. It's not because they purposely don't want it to be about the family of Muhammad, but they're not zealously wanting to be about the family of Muhammad, even though we have hadiths like saying the reminder is the prophet and we are his family. They don't translate it as the family of the reminder, and because one reason is because there's a sorcery on the hearts that wants people to stay away from the family of Muhammad, and some people heedlessly they don't think of the word Ahl being family, even though the hadiths are very clear. And we have other hadiths like saying Ahl Bayt al Nabuwa, the people of the household of the prophethood, or we have Ahl Bayt al Wah, which means the household of revelation. So this is a common understanding, and we have hadiths. Basically, and there's a verse in the Quran that says, "O you who believe, we have brought down or revealed to you, or we brought down you a reminder, a messenger." So it basically says the reminder is a messenger, and it's the Quran and the messenger. So the Quran is just words at the end of the day, but the light of those words is Muhammad, and it's his heart, and it's the same thing with his family. They are that reminder, and it should be translated like that by all Shias. Like there should be no Shia that doesn't translate it like that. But even Sunnis, they have a hadith from Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, and he says, "We are the family of the reminder." What they interpret it as is that um, he is their scholars. Like he's one of the scholars. But basically, it can't be that case because most of the Quran is warning about not to follow clergy. Like it says, there's a verse that says, "We followed our great men and our great leaders, like our leaders and our great men, so they led us astray." And it warns about how the Christians and Jews, they blindly followed their scholars. And the biggest theme in the Quran is basically about the family of the reminders, like in the past, like that they were intertwined with the revelation, the chosen families of Abraham's family, Noah's family, Moses and Aaron having one family, which is also the family of Imran, which is the family of David, and even in the Bible, it talks about, like Jesus says, I'm the morning star from the family of David. So that's a very key concept in the Bible. Like, why did it iterate everything about the family of Abraham to prepare for the family of Aaron? And the family of Aaron was the family of prophethood. Um, so this reminder, this revelation, where the light of the revelation is, it's with it's intertwined with the family, and there's about 9 verses in the Quran that remind about the wage of the Prophet, and it calls. So some of them call to the path, some of them say, but most of them say we don't ask no wage for it, except that it be, or except that it is a reminder to the worlds. So basically, love of the family of Muhammad is a reminder to the worlds, and that's the majority of the verses are reminding that it is a reminder. So then when you think of Ahlul-Thikr, you're supposed to think family of the reminder. When you're supposed to think family of Abraham, family of Yaqub, like these households, these chosen households, how prophets came. They didn't come with no structure. They came in an exact structure of these households of the reminders, and it was singular before it was plural, because it's saying, like, even if Muhammad say, like, let's say for argument, he's saying like he doesn't know, right? What would he be required to do? He would be required to seek knowledge from who? From Christian and Jewish scholars? No. He's required to seek the knowledge from the past family of the reminder and from the messengers that were sent before. And that's what the Quran shows, that he got his knowledge previously from. Though he didn't read any books, he was well connected with the guides spiritually. And because there's a verse that says, like, ask those messengers sent before you, did we ever command to worship another God? And there's another verse that says, ask if you are in doubt, Muhammad, like basically Muhammad, ask those who were given the book before you. And those who are given the book, there's two meanings with those who are given the book. There's a meaning that um, like we have the book, we have the Quran, Jews have the book and everything, but there's another meaning that's special, like when it says we gave the family of Abraham the book and the wisdom, right? Or it says the one from knowledge from the book is able to bring the whole throne in a twinkle of an eye. That's being given a knowledge of the book at a way higher level, at a way higher capacity, and the book is intertwined with these chosen families. And yeah, so it's saying if Muhammad and his family weren't the family of the reminder, still, it's Quran saying you have to find a family of a reminder, because that logically is the only structure that logically makes sense that God will guide through. Um, and that's basically what we should start translating it as, the family of the reminder. There's no translations like that, or the reminder's family, because people, that's basically what all the dark magic, that's all the wars are all happening for. Everything is just to cover that truth up. It's the tree of envy. They can't accept the authority of God that they're supposed to submit to, so they're willing to oppress Shias, they're willing to make war against Shias, and then the sihr is so big and everything. Shias are not very clear in translating it either, and we Shias have to start translating it as the family of the reminder. Yeah, that's my basic point.